Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Jonathan back again with the weekly scuffle, and today I'm talking about Ryan Garcia's potential next fight against Tevin Farmer. Honestly, this is a very interesting fight for multiple reasons. I mean, Tevin Farmer is a big name. He has some losses, last one being to Joseph Diaz approximately 2 years ago, almost to the day actually, in about a week or so, because he fought January 1st, the 30th in 2020, or January 30th in 2020. Honestly, he's got some good fights under his belt. And, Tevin Farmer's always been talented. He's always been a really good boxer. But I feel like he never quite lived up to that potential. I mean, he definitely had some solid fights and a solid career, don't get me wrong, but he never filled that top tier category pound for pound. And, he's a southpaw, so that's interesting for Ryan Garcia if this were to be his next fight. But I find it more interesting because of who he last fought. He has taken 2 years off, so that's interesting. And the fact that he's coming back now at a higher division, I feel like that makes sense. We've seen Jojo Diaz step up after beating Tevin Farmer because naturally with age, especially at these lighter weight classes, it becomes harder and harder as you get older to continuously cut weight. So I think Tevin Farmer, I don't think he'll look bad at 135. I think he'll look solid. But it's interesting because of Ryan Garcia and the way he talks, especially about Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis. And reports are coming out now that Devin Haney, who Jojo also beat Tevin Farmer last time Tevin Farmer did fight, and it's interesting he's not rematching Javier Fortuna reportedly. Apparently, the Tevin Farmer fight is done. Garcia has announced that April 2nd is when he'll return. The opponent is yet to be named, but who knows? I think if it is Tevin Farmer, I like the fight simply because it's a big name in a similar fashion to a video I'm gonna make on Conor Ben. I think fighting these big names, especially for prospects who aren't as polished, as I say, I feel like Devin Haney is more of a proper polished prospect rather than a Ryan Garcia or Conor Ben, who I feel like are popular because of their styles but aren't necessarily as polished. I think these bigger names who have fought against high quality guys are a solid test for them because you could prove a statement, you get a big name under your belt, and in Ryan's case, he's fighting a guy coming off 2 year break, so his inactivity for about a year or so isn't gonna look as bad. And who knows? I think Ryan could actually come in here and knock out Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer has had two knockouts. I've seen a lot of people say that Tevin Farmer is gonna outbox Ryan and like put a clinic. But I think people are disrespecting Ryan Garcia in that statement. I think Tevin Farmer is a good boxer, don't get me wrong, but I think Ryan Garcia is highly touted for a reason. He was a very good amateur. He's been solid in the pros, and I think he'll show that. If he does fight Tevin Farmer, I think he would get the knockout. But we'll just have to see. We'll have to see how this all plays out. And we'll have to see who Ryan announces as his opponent. We already got a date, April 2nd. With that being said, we'll see how this plays out and see you next time. Peace.